Good morning, everyone. It's the 1st of June. It's Thursday. I hope you all are doing well. I've entitled this video A Million Miles. A Million Miles. A friend of mine from Bandon, Oregon, Walt Stickle, used to drive a truck. And he drove over 1,000,000 miles in that truck. It's a lot of miles, folks. 1,000,000 miles. Well, this life, it might seem like we've traveled 1,000,000 miles. How many of those miles have been joyous, and how many miles have been through sleet and ice and storms? There's a song that I'd like to talk about. I don't agree with the premise of the song, but it's interesting. It does make you think. It says, "If I walk in the pathway of duty, if I work till the close of the day, I shall see the great King in his beauty when I've gone the last mile of the way." That's called conditional salvation, right? I must say there's been many times when I have not walked in the pathway of duty. There's been many times that I have not worked till the close of the day. I've quit early. I'm glad that our eternal salvation is not based upon our duty or our walk. If for Christ I proclaim the glad story, if I seek for his sheep gone astray, I'm sure he will show me his glory when I've gone the last mile of the way. Well, we can't save anybody. We can proclaim the glad story, but God will find all of his sheep. They've already been found. They've already been predestinated. They have already been chosen in him before the foundation of the world. Scripture says that all that the Father hath given me will come to me. My sheep hear my voice and they follow me. Here the dearest of ties we must sever. Tears of sorrow are seen every day, but no sickness, no sighing forever when I've gone the last mile of the way. Well, I'm looking forward to that day. I don't know about you. And if here I have earnestly striven and have tried all his will to obey, 'twill enhance all the rapture of heaven when I've gone the last mile of the way. Well, again, I don't believe that our duty or our work or our striving is what brings us to glory. Now, Paul does say, "Be not weary in well-doing." But if you were to talk to my friend Walt Stickle, I'm sure it doesn't make any difference. It wouldn't make any difference if he hadn't driven 1,000,000 miles, if he'd only driven 800,000 miles, for an example. Okay, but he drove over 1,000,000 miles. Does that make his retirement any more sweeter? I doubt it. When I've gone the last mile of the way, I will rest at the close of the day, and I know there are joys that await me when I've gone the last mile of the way. When I've gone the last mile of the way, I will rest at the close of the day, and I know there are joys that await me when I've gone the last mile of the way. Well, that's kind of what's on my mind this morning, this aspect of our walk and our duty and our escapades that we've gone through our life, and the miles that we've driven on the highways and byways of life. May we always remember that Jesus Christ is the one that paid the price, not us. It's not how many miles we've driven. It's not how many places we've been to. It's not how many sermons we've preached. It's not how many people we've spoken to. It's what Christ has done on the cruel and rugged cross of Calvary. May the good Lord be with you today is my prayer. God bless.